What's up YouTube? We're going to play through Contra today on the NES. Now, I know that my playthroughs on my channel have had like a really heavy NES bias. I spend most of my retro gaming time playing NES games, so they tend to be the ones I'm best at. The NES is, I think it's probably my favourite system. I do find it hard to separate the NES and the Mega Drive and the SNES, but I think marginally I prefer the NES. So yeah, they do tend to be the games that I know the most and have had the most practice at. So yeah, Contra anyway, definitely a sort of top 10 NES game I think. Oddly, its sequel, Super C, I hardly know that game. I never played it as a kid, and I've only played it, I think I've probably only played it a couple of times. But they are like, these games are super slick, sort of run and gunners. Now the problem with it being a run and gunner is that, well, traditionally I've struggled with shooters, although this one is, you know, one I know well. The other problem is, the only other time I've ever played a shooter on film was when I was doing a recording of of Sunset Riders, and yeah, I really struggled to play and talk at the same time. So yeah, I might have to shut up a little bit whilst I'm playing this one, but yeah, we should be alright. There's a couple of difficult bits in this game, but overall it's not so bad. Alright, so yeah, that was level 1 out of the way anyway, and level 2 is like the NES attempting a little bit of kind of 3D type stuff. I kind of like it. It mixes it up a little bit. Of course, in Contra 3, the Alien Wars, the SNES game, these stages were kind of replaced with like top-down sort of Mode 7 affairs, which are really cool too. But yeah, I do have a bit of a soft spot for these, and they're not too tricky either, which is good. Yeah, so all you've got to do is blow up the orbs to get through to the next bit. So, as many people will know, the trick to finishing Contra is to keep the spread gun. So that's the gun I got at the moment. It's the letter S power up. If you keep the spread gun, this game's like pretty easy. If you get if you get caught with, say, like the original gun or the machine gun or whatever, and you can't get a spread gun, it can make it quite difficult. So yeah, hang on to this as long as you can. The second you die, you lose your weapon, so don't die essentially. All right. So anyway, this is the boss. It's just like a series of shits blow up, and then like something appears at the top. It's not too bad. Again, with the spread gun, it's pretty easy. Superb. Alright, so this is level 3, which is like a vertical climb rather than a left to right. You got to head upwards. It's not terribly difficult. So yeah, in the UK we never technically got Contra. We got Probotector instead, and similarly we didn't get Super Contra, we got Super Probotector. And I mean, the game is completely identical, bar the fact that we, instead of sort of Rambo and Commando types, we got robots, sort of cyborgs. I don't know, I guess they figured that was friendlier for the European audience, the sort of non-gun toting Europeans, I suppose. I don't know, very strange, but the game is exactly the same to play, and I actually prefer Probotector just because it's the one I knew when I was younger, so it's got that kind of nostalgia for me. But I mean, like I say, they play exactly the same. And one of my early SNES memories was my brother's mate bringing round Super Probotector. So yeah, I really love that game. It's quite hard actually. But yeah, he brought it round, and I remember being totally blown away by the Mode 7 bits. Yeah, really, really cool game that. Quite pricey now, I think. All right, so at the top here is the boss. All right, yeah, this is the man himself. What you've got to do is take out his arms, dodging the fireball shit, which you can't destroy, and then it's just a case of shooting him in the mouth when he fires. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Again, if you've got the spread shot, you can hit him so much that it doesn't take very long. With the original gun, again, this boss is quite easy with the original gun, but yeah, it just take a while longer. All right, so this is the the next stage. So it's the second and final 3D one. Again, yeah, it's not very difficult, not at all. Now, the cool thing about this game that I really enjoy is the fact that you can play it co-op, which is really awesome. But playing it co-op as a kid, now I can't figure out whether like we were just more like basically more shit at games when we were younger, or whether making it two-player makes it more difficult. Like you kind of get in each other's way. I don't know. I can't really remember. I mean, we were certainly not as good at games, but maybe a bit of both, I think. But it is really, really fun two-player. As for actually like getting through the game, it does give you, I think you get 2 continues or 3 continues, and you get more lives if you don't, for points and stuff. So you've got a good chance of getting through it. I'm not sure what that R over there is. It's another weapon, but yeah, you don't. As I say, you want to keep your spread shot. It's really, really annoying when you like accidentally pick something else up, because all the other guns in the game are worthless next to the spread. I just accidentally electrocuted myself then. I'm getting a bit carried away. I'm glad that doesn't kill you, that would have sucked. So yeah, those rolly things that come along the floor, you've got to be sure to take them out. You can try and dodge them if you want, but you're better off just firing at them. Alright, so here's the boss. Yeah, he's pretty straightforward, I think. There's just one bit. Yeah, the last sort of phase of it, which is now, is a bit annoying. I actually probably should have taken out that gun in the middle first, but we'll be alright. So what you've got to do now is make sure you hit the bubble things, because they get they speed up as they get closer to you. And then, yeah, you can only hit the skull, the head things at the top when they're doubled up on each other. That was close. Nearly got fucked over then. Fucking hell. Alright, only one left. There we go. Superb. Alright, so next level, the snowfield. Yeah, it's not too bad. The difficulty does ramp up a little bit, I guess. These bombs getting tossed over the trees are a bit annoying, but yeah, it's not so bad. It's actually going pretty well so far, considering I'm talking and playing. Plenty of time for it to go wrong, obviously. I'm making a mess of it straight away when I start talking like that. But yeah, so anyone that follows me on Instagram would have known that this was going to be the next playthrough. I posted a pitch there last night. I had a little practice run. I can't remember what playthrough I was doing, and I hadn't had a practice run. I hadn't played the game in a while, and it kicked my ass. So yeah, I figured it would be better to have a dry run through. Good excuse to play through Contra on a Friday night as well. Fucking hell, that's a bit close. These things, yeah, I know this bit, right. So, this bit is really fucking annoying if you haven't got the spread gun. With the spread gun, it's pretty easy, but if you're trying to do that with the original shooter, or even like one of the upgraded weapons like the machine gun, yeah, those things are annoying as fuck. If I die, we'll, because there's another one in a minute, maybe now actually. There's another couple. Yeah, if I die, you'll see. Basically, I can't get past these without the spread gun, so I have to like lose a life on them. Yeah, so if you look at the Contra box, I mentioned it earlier, like it's such a blatant rip-off of like 80s action movies. You can see like Rambo, Commando in there. And yeah, even the last level in this game is just a blatant rip-off of Aliens as well. Not that that can never be a bad thing, obviously. Great movies, but yeah, there was definitely no, they weren't worried about plagiarism. So another one of those fucking ships? No. Alright, so this is the boss and he's really, really easy. As you can see, that's him dealt with. Alright, so this is the next stage. Yeah, the difficulty ramps up quite a lot here. I don't like this stage at all. It's pretty fucking hard. And I just realised that I've been swearing quite a lot during this playthrough, and I have heard about YouTube's new guidelines, which they don't make any sense, do they really? What are they thinking? I mean, I'm not going to go on some huge rant about it. I don't make any money out of YouTube, but I can imagine if you were making your living on YouTube, it could be quite, yeah, it could be quite annoying. But there we are. I guess anyone using YouTube is kind of a guest on it, aren't they? But even so, it's nothing in it without the people creating the content. YouTube's worthless. Maybe they'll have a rethink. So anyway, yeah, when I said this stage was a bit more difficult, it's these things are the reason why. Yeah, they're really irritating. They're instant deaths, so the good news is that is an invincibility, and you can leg it through a big portion of it if you get on your bike. A little bit worried it's going to suddenly run out when I'm running through a flame, but it should be alright. Alright, I think the boss is coming up. So the boss, yeah, the boss, I know, this guy is alright, but you've got to jump over his head and it's really tight, but you can make it. The things that tend to fuck you up with that boss is when he throws out these little things. Okay, onwards. So this is, I believe, the second to last level, and I find it easier than the one before it. So yeah, not too bad. There's just like, you got to watch out for the spikes from above, but they're a fair bit easier to avoid than those flames on the last level, I think. So yeah, not too bad. There is a bit in a minute where you have to jump in a minecart, otherwise you can't make a certain jump, which on my playthrough last night I kept messing up. But yeah, it should be alright. Fucking hell. I nearly got caught out then. Alright, is this the bit with the minecart? No, this ain't the bit. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah, if you don't take this minecart, you can't make that jump up to that platform, and it's really annoying because I'm pretty sure the jump below you can't make full stop. I mean, actually, I don't know, maybe you can, but I fell down anyway yesterday. So yeah, as I say, this game's got an awesome co-op mode, but of course, these days, the people that play games such as this are few and far between, so trying to find a mate to play this with me has not been easy. I always think that Nintendo should release, like they do on the Virtual Console, all their games, or loads of their like back catalogue, but make it online multiplayer. Like, to me, that would just be the dream. Shit, fuck. Yeah, anyway, this is the boss, which I've just died twice on, which which isn't ideal. Let's put it down to talking. Shit, that was messy. Never mind. I think this is the last level now, and yeah, it's totally inspired by Alien, which is awesome. Yeah, fortunately, the good news is this level isn't too difficult. The last boss can be a bit of a shit, but yeah, it's not too bad overall. The only slight problem is like you feel like naked without the spread shot weapon, but it's still fine. It's like totally beatable without it. I'm sure there are people that play this game with the original gun only. You've always got to get. There's always some wally in there trying to finish these games, like make them more difficult. That guy's a bit of an arsehole. Right. Yeah. Now with these things, they're like pretty easy, but when the orbs that they fire out get close to you, they like speed up really fast. So yeah, you want to try and take them out straight away. The good news is that is the spread shot weapon back, so we can relax a little bit. I think we're getting towards final. Yeah, this is the last boss. Right, so the trick with this guy is you've got to be a bit careful because the aliens on the ceiling, they randomly drop down, like there's no kind of pattern to it. So yeah, just sort of you can get caught out, like a bit sort of overwhelmed if you like. But yeah, in between that, if you shoot the heart in the middle. Whoa! That a bit close. Cutting it a bit fine. There we go. Yeah, that is Contra finished. Awesome game, really awesome. That was a surprisingly good run actually. The ending screen's a bit disappointing. Anyway, yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching. I think that should have been a fairly quick playthrough today. Certainly quicker than the Mega Man 2 one I did last time. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Cheers, bye bye.